Hi. Yeah, sorry, I was just drawing you. It's just the way the light looked in the room. I just thought it was really pretty, and I'm sorry if that's weird. I mean, if you don't mind, I would love to really get to look at you. I just didn't want it to be weird, but I didn't want to ask, and I was just nervous, and I just thought you looked really nice. Yeah, just the way the light was hitting you was really something. But, I mean, I'm not an artist. I just have my, journal here. It's got all these little stickers on it. Actually, I made this one. But, let me get to a fresh page, and let me just do a little bit of, just a little doodle. I only have this pen, it's the Sharpie roller, but I like this pen a lot, so that's what we'll be using. I make stickers. If you want to get some stickers for yourself, check out the first link in the description. These are my sticker sheets. I love them a lot. It would mean the world to me if maybe you bought something for yourself. Thank you so much. Okay, let me... Okay. You don't have to focus on me. You can just focus on your work, and don't worry about me. Just in the background. Okay, if I could just... sort of... Just looking at your eyes here. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a quick closer look. I hope you don't mind. I'm just trying to... You can just see your face. It's just got that like light little... Okay, if I could just maybe lightly go like... Oh gosh, okay. Okay, this is okay. Definitely not my greatest work in the world. No. I just feel like I'm not quite capturing it, you know? There's just a certain way that the light, right there, and the way it bounces up over there, and I just can't quite replicate it. No, okay, let me try again, okay? It's not great, but it's okay, I think. It's okay. Okay. Kind of like that. I think 'cause the eyes are kind of like right up there. Just the way that... Sorry, just keep focusing. Don't mind me. Just take a look. 'Cause if you did, the eyes are just right there. I think that it just... Yeah. Okay. Just go like that, I think. just sitting right at the top there. They sit so, like, perfectly, majestically. You've got such an elegant beauty about you. Thank you for letting me draw you, by the way. It's very cool of you. I'm gonna just, like... I drew you a little bit high on the page, but I suppose that's what you get when you're not doing any sort of like lines, reference lines, or anything like that, I suppose. You've got this certain angle to your lips. Almost looks like you're very lost in thought. I can just look at your eyes, just to keep looking at the page, because I feel like you kind of have this certain, like, oh, might have done it a little bit too big, but that's okay. It's a little bit hard with a pen, because of course, you know, any mistakes and that sort of, you can't go back, but, okay, let's do these eyebrows. Something emphasis on the important parts, and not necessarily take any attention away, just kind of maybe go like that. It's definitely not perfect, but I think that it looks good. You can just kind of scribble maybe. If I just sort of scribble a lot of that shadowing, it might look a little bit better, because I just feel like the bottom half needs to be heavier, you know? I just feel like it's a little not heavy, but I'm just not quite sure how I want to. Depends, kind of running a little low. Oh, there we go. Just need a little shake, I guess. Okay. Oh, that kind of adds a fun emphasis. I felt like I like that, actually. I wasn't too sure, but no, I think that it's kind of nice. Okay. There. I think I'll leave that the way it is. And maybe I'll just do like light shading right there. And I feel like low-key, this part needs to be shaded a little bit better. Maybe something like that can work for now. You know, just to create a little bit of a little hatchet. Oh, okay, was that a mistake? I was kind of worried that it would be a mistake if I worked a little bit too much over there, but I think that's actually okay. It doesn't look bad by any means. But does it look like you? I think it's quite cute, actually. Yeah. I think there's a resemblance there. Not perfect by any means, but I think that it's pretty good. I kind of want to try and draw if I kind of do this. Okay, wait, this kind of looks bad, but okay, that looks okay though. Okay, that doesn't look like you, but we'll leave it. I'm just drawing like a little cutesy version. Okay, I don't know if this looks very good, but the idea is, okay, that's like okay, I think. It's okay. I drew like a little I don't know, like cheapy, but just kind of like a cute little drawing of you, and it's not exactly what I want, but that's fine. You've got such cute little facial features. I feel like I just didn't even get your hair at all. I'm not an artist, though. I told you this when we started. Okay, I need to fill in this space here. What could I draw? What's your favorite animal? Okay, well, I knew that we would get along because, yeah, cats are awesome. Okay, let me just go ahead and draw a little kitty. Sort of fill in some of that space. It's just a doodle of a kitty, but okay, I'm not really sure what this kitty is doing. It kind of looks a little freaky. Oh, that made it look even more freaky. Okay, wait, let me just like kind of give the kitty like a... It's not very good. You can't make fun of me, okay? You can't. It's against their rules. The pen is still lightly running out, but that's okay. Do you draw at all? You seem like the type to be good at everything. I think so. I mean, you dress nice. You always are studying, keeping on track of things. Everybody likes you. I mean, the important people like you. You don't need everybody to like you, but it is nice to have people who matter like you. People who are actually cool. I'm trying to draw like a little like moon down there. And trying to get a few more stars, maybe. Plus, you're like really good at like puzzles and stuff. I don't know, I always admire that. You just seem very smart, like you just seem to be able to figure things out. Do you have any plans for Halloween at all? I think I've got like one party to go to, but I'm not really gonna be anything. Kind of already decided that I'm just gonna go in like a suit. Mostly because I just have a suit, and I'll take any reason to bring it out. It's something fancy. But it's not like tailored. It'd be cool to have a tailored suit. But anyways, I've got like a red tie, but it's like a dark red. So, it almost looks like Draw It Away. Like, almost. But if it was like a bright red tie, totally could have been him. But, yeah, I just don't really have anything. And I don't want to spend $20 on a costume. I was thinking about being Ash Williams. And I've been making a chainsaw for years. Because I was going to be Ash Williams years ago. But then I was working at a store, and my manager switched the schedule around, and so even though originally I didn't work on Halloween, so I made plans. I was going to be Ash Williams, I was making my costume, and then I found out that she actually had switched the schedule and scheduled me to work Halloween, which was like so annoying, so I had to cancel my plans, and I just couldn't be Ash, so I never finished the chainsaw part. I was just making it out of cardboard and paint and stuff, but anyways, but I still have it. I could finish that, but I'm just so busy this week. And it's at the end of the week is when the party. And so I didn't want to like force myself to. But anyways. So I'm just gonna be nothing. But maybe if I finish the chainsaw, I'll be Ash. And I tried to find chainsaws, but it was really hard. I couldn't find a chainsaw, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a classic everybody loves, Leatherface. But they never make costumes of Leatherface, which I find really weird. Like, they make Ghostface, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees. They've got they've got a lot of the big ones. don't know what I'm thinking about right now. Anyways, my mind's just like going off trying to think if I can think of any other games with Chucky. Nowadays they have art. But like, anyways, but why no Leatherface? Because I thought if I could find a chainsaw, I could just bring that. Even if maybe if I could DIY it so it could go in my hand, that'd be great. But if I couldn't, then, you know, I don't know. Wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But no, I couldn't even find like a decent looking chainsaw. They looked really bad. But anyways, it's hard to like figure out like costumes and like what you want to be, and do you really want to spend $70 or something that you might never wear again? Like, you know, I don't know. Because me personally, not so much. It's not my thing. But anyways, I'm done my doodles of you. Can you see? These are some of the remnants of the failed attempts. We don't look at those. Okay. I really like this journal though. It's like Japanese, and the gimmick is that it's supposed to be able to like lay flat no matter like where you are in the book. It's supposed to be able to lay flat, and it does work quite well. I find it so interesting how like Japanese stationery is like so much more advanced than what we have in the West, but it's got this like interesting binding. And it had a little bookmark, but I tape a lot of stuff in my journal, and I was going to like chop off a bit of tape that was sticking out the top, and I went and I just snipped it right off. But I started this December 11th, 2024. Is that when I started it? I didn't even write what year. I'm presuming it's 2024. I should really write that in. Let me write that in now, actually. But I remember when I got this. I remember it was 2024 because it was while I was hunting for my planner, my Hobonichi planner. I found a different Japanese state. I literally traveled like an hour and a half driving to get to a bigger town so then I could see, because they had some options of Japanese stationery. So I found this journal, and that's when I bought it. And I try to make all my journals like kind of like cohesive. So this one's blue. If you couldn't already tell, it's got all the blue stickers. Anyways, they even put like a little like star. And as you can tell, I had to do some tape and stuff because things are falling off. But anyways, okay. And like I banged this thing up, but my stickers still look good. Anyways, thank you for letting me ramble. You're very cool. Anyways, let me show you the doodles. This is what I got. Just don't pay attention to this. Look at this weird cat, though. Don't ask me. But this is what I did. The anatomy is weird, and the perspective is wrong. It's not perfect, but, I hope you like it nonetheless, and, I mean, thank you again for being my muse. You've got such incredible features to try and capture, so it means a lot to me. And if you want to, you can always come to the Halloween party with me. It'd be pretty cool. We could brainstorm actual costume ideas together. Yeah, anyways, okay. I guess I'll leave you be to study now. Okay.